media guru. Well, I say guru, she's our social media button presser. Here we go with the next Junior X30 heat. And so for some drivers, this is their first heat. For other drivers, this is the last chance they've got to score points. And so, in this race, pole position, Harry Thompson, and then Sam White alongside in the front row. Louis Westover and Sean Butcher on row 2. Dragon Pinson and Angus Moolsdale, row 3. Cole Kilner and Mario Mills, row 4. Morgan Porter and Tyler Chesterton, row 5. Then we've got Matthew Hudson and Ewan Long. And Ewan Long, we talked about the language that we've been learning, because Ewan Long is from Gwent and Newport is in Gwent, and we can speak Newportian, remember? Tom Nippers is also in this race, so both drivers from Newport, and this is how you speak Newportian. Alright, how are you? They're both in this race. Alejandro Diaz from Mexico in kart number 127 will start 27th, and Enrique de Leon from Trinidad and Tobago will start this one as well. I mean, you can speak Trinidadian as well. Yeah, man. Miss Thomas Turner, who is the Mark Baines motorsport driver, and can speak Frag. You're right. Wait for Oliver Clark to come out, and look at the smoke. Here we go. Junior X30 is a false start. So Thompson, who comes second to Louis Westover this morning. Westover has been, we know how quick he is, he's leading the big championship, but he is proving that in terms of this class, despite the long and illustrious list of achievements that Harry Thompson has gained over the last 18 months or so, which is multiple British titles, Kart Masters title last year, runner-up in the European Championship this year. But when it comes to Junior X30 in the UK, he's got to stand in line just like everybody else. There is Enrique de Leon again, and I have to say that the government in Trinidad are watching this. The Ministry of Sport is supporting their first ever international kart racer, and talk about pressure. A lad who races against 11 other people back home in Trinidad, because that's all the road tax drivers there are, to be dumped in at the deep end. You know, big thanks to Lewis Bailey as mechanic, and Jim France and Alex Short that in S8 Racing. He's going to do his thing in the B final, but the real order of business is up at the front. Harry Thompson trying to redress the balance against Louis Westover. Louis Westover wants to be thinking to himself, do you know what? I want to put one over on Harry Thompson again to give him something to think about to go into Sunday. But yeah, you've gone up against me head to head twice, Mr. Thompson, and twice it's been me that's come out on top. So I'll give you something to think about this evening. And once again, has to be said, a very, very clean start by everybody involved, and there's a lot of bunching going on at the back of the pack, as one would expect. But it's Thompson who leads. Samuel White, I think that is in, oh, is that Louis Westover in second? It's the KSR livery, it's Thompson, Westover, Dragon Vincent, and then Samuel White, followed by Sean Butcher and Morgan Porter. Matthew Hudson, the Coles racing number 41, is having a good go. And across the bridge come the leaders, and there's the change. Westover making his move early. And Thompson in the hole, and this doesn't bode well. White lining on lap number 2 with 8.5 minutes to go. How many drivers we've got in the race? 35. I can predict a 35 strong pack of karts before long. Oh, and there's a problem back in the pack there. There's oh dear, there's number 100 and number 30. That is Ewan Long, one of our Welshmen, and Angus Moolsdale. So that's Ewan Long on the private here run Alonso, and Angus Moolsdale for the Fusion team And that was a Celtic coming together, I have to say. And there is a move for 146, decisively passing as Aaron Brown going through into the very fast Bruno Ferrari chicane as Sam White, Nicole's racing number 275, passing Sean Butcher for 4th place. Dragon Pinsent is still 3rd. Thompson back alongside Westover, and up the inside of both of them goes Dragon Pinsent. Well, the Dragon Pinsent, he just kind of forgot to brake and somehow made the apex, and now he's slowing down. Around the outside has gone. And there's a problem there, and it's an issue for Enrique de Leon, but up at the front, Louis Westover. And that is a problem. That's the Reliant Robin of Trinidad-based karts, and it appears to almost certainly be a wheel missing there. I can't deny that. So that was at the first corner, but it's Pinsent he was just determined not to brake until he absolutely had to, and somehow that was excellent control there, because he did not miss the apex, took the lead, and he still got the lead. Well, it's anyone's guess. Aaron Brown sets the fastest lap of the race. No, Harry Thompson's back in front. Here comes Dragon again. This time Thompson squeezing him. And Pinsent launches up over the back bumper of Thompson's kart. That's going to dislodge a few people. Everyone's defending. Louis Westover takes the lead, and we've got a lead group of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And that is Pinsent, Thompson, Westover, Butcher, Kilner, White, Porter, Chesterton, Mills, Hudson and Brown. Everybody else, there's Moolsdale at the back of the pack. He's trying to catch up, as well as the number 18 of Michael Sutton, who's had a problem. And Thompson has a look at the inside, and Westover takes the lead going through turn 1. So Harry Thompson with Pinsent 3rd, Sam White in 4th, Tyler Chesterton moved up into 5th place. The double duty drivers, the likes of Sean Butcher and Morgan Porter in the top group as well. And there's the two Coles drivers side by side. Chesterton having a little look at the inside of White, falls back into line. Dragon Pinsent, well, he's had to gather his thoughts. Now, there's obviously the risk that he's damaged that nose cone just by clipping Harry Thompson's kart, and that will be a fact that is not lost on Dragon. So, obviously you can't tell from my perspective if the nose cone has dropped, but Dragon now will be thinking of, okay, I just got to get as far away from everybody else as possible. I've got to think to myself, it's going to be 10 seconds out of my race time, so if I can get 10 seconds ahead of 12th place, that's good. If I can get 10 seconds ahead of 5th place, that's even better. The problem is that he's just been passed by Morgan Porter and by Tyler Chesterton, and he's got Sean Butcher right behind him, and there's about 10 seconds covering Dragon Pinsent to about 30th position at the moment. So we've got 4.5 minutes to go. Thompson still leads from Westover. White, Chesterton, Porter, Pinsent, Butcher, Mills and Hudson. Kilner up into 10th place, then it's Aaron Brown, and behind that the Thomas Westworth, the Intrepid UK Driver Programme entrant in kart number 37 is doing well, but there's Thompson. So the Bruno Ferraris, S's, flat out right, flat out left, one line generally under the bridge. Named after the only man to win 3 British karting titles in one day. Hit 1964. The leaders are playing let's slow each other down and bump into each other. And the problem they've got is that all the front runners are playing a dangerous game. Should they mean to do it, but of course they're all following each other in. And if one nose cone drops, then it could be a case of all 10 of these drivers are given nose cone penalty. I don't know, obviously, but there's a lot of bumping and barging going about because Thompson and Westover have gone. They are now going to dispute things, but it's Chesterton, Porter, White, Pinsent, Butcher, Mills and Kilmer who are all tripping over each other. And there's Porter, the M Sport number 46, who's just done a decent lap considering. But they come into this, Pinsent at the inside of Porter again, and well, Dragon Pinsent, he loves that move where he just squeezes at the inside as the other driver's turning in, and he's done that 3 times now. Once it's worked an absolute dream. That time, kind of no real discernible difference, and the 3rd time it didn't work, and it dropped him back out of the top 3. So he does seem to want to perfect it, shall we say. Porter, in the number 46, M Sport entry, Kieran Crawley is having a. His karts are strong. In every class is got a lot of drivers from overseas, and he's got a really good pilot in Morgan Porter, who is currently P4. Westover chasing Thompson. Oh, he's just sitting behind Harry Thompson, going into the 2nd hairpin. It's now Tyler Chesterton in 3rd. And we're watching. Here comes that gaggle for 3rd. It's Chesterton from Porter, from Pinsent, White, Kilner, Mills, Butcher, Hudson. And the back of that group is Westworth, Aaron Brown, Shane White, Ben Fayers. I've mentioned Ben Fayers much. Neither we've mentioned Freddie Simpson, Stacey there, 40th to 50th. Will Late in his 16th. Bav Singh is in 17th place. Oakley Pryor 18th. Then Blake Anglis, Levi Lipicanto. He rounds at the top 20, followed by Max Barnett, Tom Nippers, Caden McQueen, Alejandro Diaz, Josh Torpy, Tyler Reid, Star Casey, Adam Jones, Rupert Flynn, James Lady, Cameron Coombs, Angus Mooresdale, Ewan Long and Michael Sutton. Now the order, and then Enrique de Leon is in retirement sadly, and that's the first time he has failed to see the check flag. It's 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds for Thompson, 30 seconds plus next time they cross that finish line for Thompson to hold off Westover, for Westover to decide if and when and how he will make his move. And the grandstand filling up for the afternoon session, as it were. The battle for 3rd looks like it's going to go down for the wire because Porter has closed in on Chesterton. Last lap board goes out, and Westover makes his move, going into the flat-out first corner. Now he's got to hold off Thompson. 3 seconds behind them. The gaggle for 3rd back to 10th is led by Chesterton. So Westover, can he make it 4 wins out of 4? Thompson wants to try and show Louis Westover that he may be starting ahead for the pre-final, but don't think that he's number 1. And he'll try and cut underneath Westover now. Westover comes around. Oh, there's contact! Oh, there's side-by-side contact between Thompson and Westover. And Westover spins. And he gets swallowed up. Thompson has the lead. And that means that it's going to be Chesterton. Well, as they came out of the 2nd hairpin, Thompson had the momentum. Westover tried to move across to defend. It is the last lap. And then as he moved across to defend, they touched. Thompson went around, Westover went around. Thompson, has he sustained any damage? Because Westover went right around the front of Thompson's kart. So Thompson takes the checkered flag first, Chesterton in 2nd, Porter is 3rd, followed by Samuel White, Dragon Pinsent, Mario Mills in 6th, then Cole Kilner 7th, Sean Butcher in 8th, Thomas Westworth 9th, Hudson is 10th, followed by Brown, White, Shane White, that is, in 12th. Louis Westover 13th. Now that may affect his chance of getting pole position for the pre-final. In fact, I'm almost certain it will. But we don't know. Who knows? Well, he's got 3 wins in the 13th. Porter, Kilner, White. Yeah, he should be okay. We'll see. We only know. And of course, Thompson, we'll only know if that is a win. And we see what the state of his nose cone is, because Westover did go around the front of him. Oof. So Tyler Chesterton and Morgan Porter could be sitting there quite nervously thinking, "Ooh, this could go our way." But the recovery vehicle comes out because we have a couple of poorly go-karts to fix, and after that we will be underway with race 33, which will be the fourth and final cadet Honda heat of the day. Don't go away.